everybody. Woo! Alrighty, like Mr. Barnes said, this is my first time on stage, so I'm a little nervous. Anybody catch the Cowboy game today? My Cowboys won? Yeah, it's tough being a Cowboy fan.
Woo!
I got a buddy of mine. He calls me a Romosexual. But this, like I said, this is my first time on stage, so this is kind of like, you know, losing my cherry a little bit.
Woo!
I'm the prom queen, and the audience are the quarterback, and you have just told me, come on, just the tip. Jam it in, I don't care. It's kind of like, you know, imagine the first time the first time Jerry Seinfeld was on stage and said, "Who are these people?" Did anybody see that Judge Judy on YouTube when the earthquake hit, when she was doing her show?
Yeah.
She boogied out of there so fast, she left Bird behind quicker than I blew that joke.
Do it again! Do it again!
What are you doing?
Do it again! I gotta hear this one.
She left Bird behind like,
Three's the charm. Come on!
I'm moving on. I'm moving on. What are you doing?
Finish with it!
Get her done! Get her done! Call back!
They panned over to Bird when that earthquake started. And then when they panned back to Judge Judy's bench, the chair was spinning and there was a little cloud, the Judge Judy cloud, like they do in like the Roadrunner.
Yeah! Woo! Got her done!
Do it again!
Do it right this time!
Okay, there are several things that get to me. Personalized plates that don't mean anything to anyone other than the driver. I mean, they're supposed to be clever, you know, like Bubbles or, you know, Cowboy. Next. Why are we still listening to Dick Cheney? This man shot a man in the face. Now, I realize I'm getting older and I know that we're all going to get old and start to lose our faculties, but when my time comes, when my time comes that I can no longer tell my friend who's wearing a hat and a bright orange vest from a duck, please take my firearms away from me. Like I said, I am a Cowboy fan, and is anybody here from Texas or the South or Southern states? I've always wondered, I never found out, what is the difference between hoodwinked and hornswoggled? Is it like the difference between gangland style and execution style? Another thing that bugs me is when people give you useless information to your questions. Like, I used to work with this guy. He was like Forrest Gump without the luck. And I asked him, I says, I'm looking for my boss. I walk into the office and I says, you know, where's the boss at? And he tells me, well, he was right here. I didn't need to know where he used to be. I need to know where he's at now. Who's got kids?
Yes.
I have a son. He's 6 years old, and you know how the kids say the darndest things. I'm talking to him on the phone one day, and he tells me he's not feeling well. He's laying there with his mother. She's not feeling well either, and she's my ex. And then he just blurts out, "Mommy has the wet farts." How horrified do you think she was that me, who she's not that fond of anymore, knows that she has the wet farts? And another time my son, he told me, he says, "I got a girlfriend, Dad." And now mind you, he's 6. And I says, "Well, that's good." And he says, "And I'm going to be real nice to her." And I says, "Well, that's good too." I says, "You should always be nice to girls." And this is the capper. He looks at me real serious. And he says to me, And Dad, whenever girls cry, they get whatever they want. And I'm thinking, my son is a genius. I wasn't in my 30s till I figured this out. All right, that's what I got tonight. Thanks, guys.
Richard Lawrence.